You wanna make Britain great again? Well, which Britain would you say is the greatest then? The one that made slaves of men and traded them? The one that laid in bed with some dangerous friends and played war games with them? The one that offered nations fake aid and then invaded them so they could take from them? Or the one that gained its strength by pain, stake and claim, laying its tent with no intent of paying rent? And what about the Great Britain with the murderous past, who built a Great Britain from the blood of the working class? The last shall be first and the first shall be last. More like the rich will be exempt and the poor will get taxed. The earth will get fracked, the food will get gassed. 5G to the phone mast, the use will get tracked. Cast a net with SATs tests and raise the whole bar above those below par, not picked up on sonar. Underwater drowning under authority at Downing Street. They call it House of Commons, but they wanna keep the crowd elite. They don't wanna eat in mess, so they keep the rest, achieving less to keep their dirty noses clean and fresh. You made the rules, Britannia, so you could break the rules, Britannia, so you could take the tunes from the Gambia and have us all singing Rule Britannia, so you could make and move the barriers, leave murdered youth in slow moving chariots. No news is bad news, cause the Murdoch group's the mafia, and Brexit's just the next shit to be shoveled on the front page. They've got a Netflix mini-series you can punch play, disengage and feel like you're fully engaged. Meanwhile, another euro dollar, another day. They keep us distracted from other immoral government campaigns where blood bathes, streets line the pockets of the oligarchs. Guy Fawkes to the bonfire, divide and conquer, fan and flames, and the bullets are straight east. The friendly fire is off the charts. This isn't about the EU. There's a hidden agenda and politicians are see-through. You see, they need power more than the starving need food, more than the homeless need roofs, and more than the people need truth. They see through a different lens to me and you, but then they also try to control the lenses that we see through. Polarized politics, bogus lies and promises. These manifestos never manifest cause they don't honor it. They just want you crossing the box, but what kind of box is it? You have to use your head as the box as a sarcophagus. Hopes and dreams laid to rest on the strength to place your bets, and the odds are stacked against anyone who's making sense. Spotlight on the way that Jezza acts at the cenotaph. Check his past for any sort of question that could set him back. From Belfast and the IRA to Hamas up in Palestine, they dress Kenobi up as Palpatine in this pantomime. And how the Saudis sat with me reminds me of the way that Thatcher sat with Pinochet, and the fricassee ricochets as Boris picks his cabinet, and Donald makes a duck face and the wings is upper management. But it doesn't fit the narrative to speak against the partnership, so you could call those official press releases party tricks, party politics on a power trip, some heartless shit. Israeli forces target kids at markets in the Gaza Strip, and the marksmanship of British forces aims the gun at Corbyn's face. You see the way the information's spun, the way opinions are drummed up as the drummer plays the drum in a band of thieves and rapists named the Daily Mail and Sun. And now we're supposed to go to polling booths without knowing the truth or being shown the proof. It's no wonder in this day and age that most of you think what's the use in using paper on a broken roof? It's coming home to rooster. A vote is just a token gesture. You can take it from the homeless vet who came home on a stretcher, who pledged his breath for queen and country only to be betrayed. Do you accept that being hungry is just reward for being brave? Well, if that is what you call great, then you're sleeping on the facts but you swear that you're awake. Walking dead, claiming born and bred, tortured by talking heads, force-fed a sense of self-importance, but you were born a slave. Oh, the irony, the iron of your ball and chain would have you die before you call remain the only forward lane, cause you believe that leave will set us free from tyranny, but the same 6 of yours will still be the reason for your misery. They tell you that the system's failing cause of immigration. All these lives serve to normalize discrimination in a nation built on immigration. That's hypocrisy. Point in case, if you trace the lineage of the monarchy, you'll find some German in the bloodline. Bloody foreigners responsible for the rise in gun crime. Trooping colours in the British sunshine, like a sick joke from a jester, and I'm just waiting for the punchline. In another time the royal court had other kinds of clowns and fools. Let me play the spoil sport. There's blood diamonds in the crown jewels. House rules exonerates the elite from any blame. They set fires in the empire fanning the flames. Whichever way you look at it, it's ludicrous. There isn't such a thing as pure Brit. They're making fools of us. Puny humans gripped and feuds to overrule a script, fueled by rumours, tricks, illusions, swimming in a pool of shit. The hate has permeated every crack, from news desk to the music biz, advertising, even education, and the movies kids are watching. Indoctrinated by the doctrine, a doctor document, they control the port it's docked in. Got you all at loggerheads from the moment that you're logged in. Better make sure that you're locked in. Translation is a state that you can get lost in and find yourself in bed with hate, lying to yourself, restless in the bed you made. And the embedded blade of desperate days just tests your face, so you spout that heavy-headed rhetoric that's featherweight, bread on hate, cause of the apparent lack of bread on plate. Metal-plated statements by the likes of those who emigrate and celebrate their greatness from afar. Let me get this straight, you don't mind the borders being open for your getaways? Hypocrites banging on about Britishness, benefactors of immigrants telling people what British is. They overlook the significance of multicultural influence. Each of us God's creatures, no need to dust it for fingerprints, cause the evidence is plain to see. A country so divided it isn't looking that great to me. An obsession with pride claims this nation is the place to be, the greatest place to die. Maybe if you tip the weight as a maitre d', maybe it would be great if we could truly say we're free, but we're slaves to the oppressors. Oh, and guess who pays the fee? You and me, in the form of income tax and VAT. They make the tanks and bail the banks and give themselves a wage increase, making the peas, grating the cheese, while people are dying on a living wage, fixated with greatness. But what would be great is if we could all stand up and infiltrate, think about what could make Britain great and liberate it from disarray. The integration of different races you're probably looking at in its face. Your mirror image and vision to trace. If you're gonna hate, then hate division. Vote for hope when you make that decision. Don't be sold on misplaced patriotism. Great Britain.